Have you ever made a vision board, or maybe you've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and you do this all the time, yet your life hasn't changed? And you're like, what am I doing wrong? I'm doing all the affirmations, I'm visualizing, but my life hasn't changed. Everything is still the same. What am I doing wrong? So this was me. I was the one making the vision boards, trying these new affirmations, watching videos. For years I did this, and I never changed. And what was going on was I had a deep, deep subconscious thought, belief, and feeling of unworthiness. And it took me uncovering this core belief that was controlling my life, controlling my ability to be happy and successful, to understand that's what was holding me back. It wasn't my willpower. It wasn't the fact that I wasn't doing the work. It's that I didn't unveil this deep subconscious thought that was repeating in the background this whole time. Hey guys, I'm Dina and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be teaching you how you can reprogram your subconscious mind so you can stop running in circles, stop repeating the same life over and over again, and finally start creating the life that you want. Your subconscious mind is like a playlist that you're listening to over and over again your whole life. And it's full of these beliefs that you're recycling, these core beliefs about yourself. Things like, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, that'll never be me. And these are in your subconscious. You're not consciously thinking them, but yet they're there and they're cycling all the time. You keep replaying them over and over again. But here's the thing, you can change that playlist. You can create a new playlist, new belief systems, new core beliefs, new thoughts, and you can start listening and hearing those all the time. So why is the subconscious mind so powerful? 95% of who you are comes from your subconscious mind. These are your core beliefs. Remember I was telling you I felt unworthy? That's where it was. That feeling of unworthiness was in my subconscious mind. And it's also your habits, your thoughts. It's basically everything of who you are lies in the subconscious mind. And the subconscious means you're not aware. It's acting on autopilot. It's going on without you even realizing it. Here's the unfortunate part of your subconscious mind. It was formed by the age of 7. Your autopilot, your programming, that playlist was created, from birth to the age of 7. You had no consciousness. You had no control over it. You were just the sponge absorbing your entire environment and being programmed by it. All right, so let's talk the best way to reprogram your subconscious mind. I'm going to give you guys a little background on how I did this. And I was pretty lucky in the sense that I had a traumatic event happen to me, and that changed the course of my life. I was thrown into this life where I had to finally observe and see what was underneath the surface, all those subconscious thoughts. So I was in a car accident many years ago, and literally someone drove into me. And after that happened, my entire body was in pain, and I couldn't live my life the same way. And I started having these victim mentality thoughts. Why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? I don't understand. And having that thought and this huge, circumstance happen to me, I started to go down the path of meditation, reading books, examining my life. I started going to different practitioners, healers, people who could sense trauma in my body, things that I was holding on to. And it set my life down this path of opening up myself to my subconscious thoughts. I started doing shadow work, doing all these different things over years. And I finally started to uncover what was inside me was this feeling of unworthiness. And I say this because I feel like this is the most relatable, most common belief that everyone has. Most people don't feel worthy of what it is they want. I sure didn't. And so what happens is you use your willpower, you try to new things, you try to work out or start a business, you try to do physical, tangible changes, but you keep self-sabotaging and reverting back to that old version of you. And I did that for years until this car accident. Until I started to reprogram myself using meditation, affirmations, different somatic body work. All of these tools really transformed my self-core beliefs, my subconscious thoughts, and what I felt I deserved. I now felt worthy of this life I really wanted. So there's 3 main ways that you reprogram your subconscious mind. The first one is emotion. The second one is deep relaxation or meditation. And the third one is repetition. So the first one I'm going to focus on is that deep relaxation state, the hypnotic state, or meditation. And the reason this is so important is because that is where you reach your subconscious mind. Remember how I told you that you were programmed as a child? Your subconscious mind was formed by the age of 7. That's because you're mainly, most of the time, in that theta state, that hypnotic state. So in order for you to reprogram your subconscious mind with a new program, you want to get back into that same theta brainwave state, that hypnotic state that you were in as a child. That is a direct way to speak to your subconscious mind and reprogram it. And this is such an important step. I remember back in the day before I changed, I would hear people talk about meditation or sleep hypnosis and all of these things. And I thought they were hoobie-jooby, whatever you want to call it, fluff stuff. I didn't think it actually worked. But I'm here to remind you that it does work and it's actually super vital. So the key here is to get into that theta brainwave state. And theta just means really relaxed. It's that creative, imaginative state where you can visualize, really start to imagine things. Most people are in this state before sleep. So I highly, highly recommend you put some headphones on and put a sleep hypnosis meditation on right before bed. And what happens is your conscious mind, it turns off and the theta brainwave state takes over. And now you're speaking to your subconscious mind. You're reprogramming it while you're sleeping. I mean, it can't get easier than that, guys. So if you're going to do anything, do this one step. This one is huge. And if you repeat it enough, you do this every night for 3 months, 6 months, a year, you will change. Your subconscious mind will be reprogrammed. So the second major way to reprogram your subconscious mind is through emotion, your feelings. And to get into what it is you want to get into the feelings of it. So you can use affirmations, you can use visualization, but the important thing here is emotion. So you don't want to just say I am wealthy. You want to say I am wealthy and feel I am wealthy. Think about if you actually were wealthy, what would that feel like? When I close my eyes and I say I am wealthy, it feels like freedom to me. It feels like proud, confidence, success, freedom, joy. All of these feelings come rushing into my body. And feelings is how you connect to your subconscious mind. You feel before you think. You get that sensation in your body. When you're scared, you feel it first. Then you have the thought, oh shoot, I gotta do this. I gotta run or I gotta do that. But you feel it first. And that's because your subconscious mind is connected to your feelings to help you act, to run. So remember that the emotion is key. It's not just saying the affirmation. It's not just visualizing and seeing that picture in your mind. You want to tie an emotion to it. It's the dominant message to your subconscious mind. So no matter what you say, it doesn't matter if you're not feeling it. So focus on changing the emotion when you say the affirmation. The emotion should match what it is you're saying. And so the third one is going to be repetition. And this is important because we're reprogramming your subconscious mind here, guys. That doesn't happen in one time. This is deep, deep beliefs that were formed in childhood that you're now trying to reprogram. And that takes repetition. It takes 3, 6 months, a year of you focusing on doing, the meditation, the sleep hypnosis, the affirmations with emotion, the visualization with emotion, reprogramming those thoughts and believing them to be true. And I gotta tell you, the freedom that you feel once you have truly reprogrammed your subconscious mind is the most beautiful experience. It is worth the work. I confidently can say that I feel worthy of what it is I want. I don't second guess myself anymore. I never, ever revert back to old patterns. I've completely changed who I am. And these are the techniques I use, so I know they work. All right, so here's your homework. You want to change. You now have the tools. It starts today, tonight, before you go to bed. I want you to try something new. Or maybe you've done this before, but if you have done it before, you're going to do it on repeat. Try it for 21 days. That's a bare minimum. But you're going to put on a sleep hypnosis. I, of course, have some if you want to listen to them, but there's plenty out there on YouTube. Or you can make your own. Hearing your own voice, super powerful. So play that sleep meditation or hypnosis while you're sleeping and do it on repeat for an extended amount of time. And you will slowly start to reprogram your subconscious mind. Once you've proven to yourself that you can stick to that, you've accomplished that, add in those affirmations, those visualizations. Do the emotional bonding with them. Feel them to be true. Because remember, your subconscious mind, the dominant is the feeling. So focus on the feeling. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. I truly hope this was helpful for you. This is what changed my life by reprogramming my subconscious mind. It changed everything for me. And I know it'll change your life too, if you can stick to it. So change that programming that's running your life. Stop sitting still, reverting back to old you. Reprogram yourself and experience that life you truly want. And I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video.